In this demonstration, we're going to demonstrate the power of exploratory analytics. This solution allows customers to automatically request data analytics clusters and have them spun up on common infrastructure, allowing them to experiment more without needing to request services from their IT departments. Here you'll see through the self-service portal, a customer can actually go in and create a Hadoop cluster, in this instance, of their own choosing. They choose a name. They choose the type of cluster. You can see it's more than just Hadoop here, whether it's Spark or Kafka. It also allows for multiple distributions of Hadoop, whether it's Cloudera, Hortonworks, or others. Here, this customer is creating a Cloudera cluster that includes Cloudera Manager. They can turn on various features of that cluster. Again, they're operating inside their quota that the cloud administrator has established for them as to how many cores of what type. Here, they're actually creating the exact type of cluster they want, how many cores, how much memory, etc. They can even select things like, I want to make sure that this always has an Intel SSD in every node that this is provisioned on. As that cluster actually spins up, you can now see where you can go in here, see exactly the parameters of that instance. We can click on it and even link into each one of the UIs that's available, whether it's the Cloudera Manager, the Hadoop, HDFS instance, etc. You can see that this seamlessly integrates with the provisioned application stack. There's the usage across myself as a tenant. In this example, I'm logged in as a marketing tenant. Exactly how much network I'm responsible for, CPU, memory, disk. I can even attach to both local storage that's provided by the Exploratory Analytics Foundation, and I can even attach to remote storage. That remote storage could be on a remote Isilon, it could be on a remote ready solution, it could be on any type of remote HDFS hardware or software. It's transparently mounted to me as a tenant, and I can access it from all of the jobs that I submit. When I submit a job, I can submit it as a one-time job, and it will automatically spin up a one-time cluster just to run that job. Or I can even target that job at an existing cluster that I've already provisioned. That flexibility allows for both persistent workloads as well as transient workloads. Here you can see the individual role-based access controls of this tenant, as well as the parameters on predetermined flavor or t-shirt sizes of instances or containers. But it's also important to remember, this is just one of many tenants on this single cluster. Here I'll log in as the overall administrator, and I can see all of the different tenants and their resource consumption across the entire platform. The importance here is that all of these are sharing common infrastructure, allowing for one copy of data, allowing for more efficient resource utilization, all while still meeting the needs of the most demanding lines of business, tenants, etc. Here you can see each of the physical servers that are underpinning this solution. These are Dell PowerEdge R740 XDs with local storage and include Intel solid-state drives. You can see that this is running a number of completely separate clusters, but requested by multiple different tenants, marketing and sales. There's all the containers that are actually spun up. And here's the app store of various applications that I can allow my tenants to provision. Again, this includes more than just Hadoop. This includes data science workbenches, standalone Spark, RStudio, NoSQL databases, distributed messaging queues. Here I can integrate with either local authentication or integrate with LDAP or Active Directory. I can enable high availability for the infrastructure. I have my license for my partner software by Blue Data. I can change network routing schemas, as well as see the overall health of my entire cluster and my resource utilization.